Okay, so today I'm going to show you a coconut paste. Not coconut paste, but coconut toothpaste. It's very easy to do, and it requires only a few things. There are a few things that you probably would want extra, and what you see here, those are the main ingredients right there. And then for extra sweetness, most companies use saccharin, which is they call it sweet and low, but saccharin. There are other natural natural sweetener. I'll list all in the description for you, and which one I like and which one I don't like, blah blah blah. And it'll come out something like this right here, like a paste right here, and you just I didn't do that yet, which I'm gonna cut and then just squeeze it. So this is my my week right here. Okay, that's how I do it. I put them in a Ziploc bag and I put them in a thing, and I can squeeze it out. That's a whole week of supply right there, and costs next to nothing. Any flavoring you can use. I'm going to use peppermint extract. A lot of people likes those. You can also use food flavoring, something like these right here, and you can get any flavor. If you decided to make for kids, yes, this is kid safety as well. Another thing to do is you can use vanilla extract. That's another flavor that we like, that my grandmother likes. She loves vanilla extract. Okay. Also, please remember, these flavoring oil and extract makes things bitter. So when that does, you will need something like this right here, like a sweetener. Also, too, you can get like a jar, a squeeze jar like this, and you can put them in and you can squeeze them out just like a toothpaste. But I only do this once a week, so I don't really care. So what I do is I put them in a Ziploc bag like this, and I take that and I just leave it and I just squeeze them out. Usually there's always bunch left. This has lasted me like more than a week. Oops, excuse me. Then if you want whitener, you put a little bit of hydrogen peroxide in, and that also acts as a preservative as well. It serves two purposes. So now I'm going to give you the formula, and it's very easy. Okay, I'm going to go down a little bit. All you need is a mixing thing, and then the coconut comes something like this right here. That's the coconut oil, and it has to be 100% organic, okay? And it has to be the virgin or unrefined, because that's we don't want anything to, you know, anything extra onto our thing. So this formula here, it's a 3-to-1 ratio, meaning it's a 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. It's a lighter formula. I actually made another one. I'm doing extra right here. Made another and yes, you can eat it. Made another toothpaste, and I'll link it up here. But it's just regular. This one is coconut oil, and you want it to be. Here's the thing. You don't want it to melt too much, because when I find out, like, if you're like, oh, why are you breaking it down? I find that breaking this down actually a lot better than melting it down. Because if you melt this, it'll come to an oil rather than a paste like this. You see that? But we want them to be a paste. Okay. So now my next step is to put, actually I find glycerine. We have to put glycerine in. It's about 1 tablespoon of that. Glycerine helps it to break down this oil right here. Funny as that. Oil and oil, they kind of break down together. Okay. How to. I know it's a little bit time consuming, but that's how it works. Then I'm gonna put my peppermint in, and this is up to you, okay? Do a half a tablespoon first and see if that's what you like, and then put more in. So that's up to you on that. That's the extract, okay? I like peppermint because peppermint smells better. Not only that, it breaks down a lot better, and also too, it smells better. It gives your breath a little bit better too. So, and oh, when you're done with this paste, oh my God, after you brush, it smells so good. Not only that, here's the thing. Before I go further, okay? When you brush with natural toothpaste, you don't see anything holding on to your mouth at all. That's what's best about this. You see nothing holding on to your mouth. If I brush other toothpaste, it feels like something grabbing onto my mouth. But it does not do with these natural stuff, which I really love. That means something's not hurting me, for sure. Now I use 100% organic honey, okay? And yes, you can eat it. The reason why I use raw honey is because as I study honey, the reason why honey kept for years without being bad is because the bee saliva. The bee saliva is actually protecting the sugar. And if you research raw honey and coconut oil, you will see that both are very beneficial to bacteria, killing bacteria. So they're both antibacterial right there. So mainly we got two ingredients that have antibacterial properties in them. Do you know what I mean? So you can tell right there. So now this thing is breaking down. Okay, you can see it's starting to break down. Okay. It takes just about maybe, because I'm trying to do this slow, because I'm on camera, it only takes me a few minutes. Once you get all the ingredients, because most of the ingredient is really simple and quick. So you can make this within seconds. I'm just doing this a little slower, so for the camera and stuff, because I'm on camera. But see, now it's becoming a paste right now. See, it's starting to break down. And then now we're gonna put in, and see the color, it's pretty much the same thing. So now we're gonna put our 2 teaspoon, because it's 1 tablespoon total. Remember, this is 1 and 3. So it will be equal to 25%. Now, here's another thing that I usually do. And you guys are gonna be like, huh? What? Yes. I'm gonna talk about it in a second after I mix it a little bit. The next one, this is gonna be all up to you, okay? The next one would be soap. Okay? If you want foam in your mouth, okay? And here's the reason why I try to make things natural. The reason why I make natural toothpaste now is because I am opposed to 2 ingredients. Okay? And I'll list it right here. It's called sodium lauryl sulfate. A lot of people are allergic to that. It breaks them out. It makes their skin red. It gives them little blisters, blah, 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 blah. And then another ingredient, it's called sodium hydroxide, which is lye. And I am very opposed to those, okay, to those two ingredients. And even a lot of company actually use them, okay. And I'm gonna give a few right here, okay. That's number 1, and this is number 2, and then this is number 3 right here. So all those 3 brands, they actually use SLS and sodium hydroxide. I am opposed to those because they tend to give people allergies, and sodium hydroxide, which I am very opposed to, which is lye. I'm very opposed to lye because there's one ingredient that's really dangerous for your body. And you can see that video up here why I am opposed to that. So I keep things now, they all kind of mixed right now, okay. And then remember I told you I want foaming, so I'm going to put a teaspoon only with foaming with soap, okay, but not any soap. Remember, do not use Dawn, okay, and do not use any soap or bath products. This happened to be the foaming bath. Any product that have SLS and sodium hydroxide, which is lye, and Dawn use lye and SLS. Can you imagine 2 ingredients that I'm opposed to? It's in Dawn, okay. So make sure when you read the ingredients, make sure it is sodium lauryl sulfate and then cocamidobutane. There are people allergic to MI as well, but very rare. This is really rare that they're allergic to. So we're kind of semi-safe. Cocamidobutane is actually coconut deprived. And then sodium lauryl sulfate, this is pretty much the same way. So they're all actually, those 2 ingredients, as close as natural as we can. And that's why I said it is actually better. And that's why I said it's actually better than the store brand, okay. Ooh, I forgot to taste it to see if it's sweet or not. I'll taste it anyway. So now after you're done, okay, and remember I'll leave everything in descriptions, okay, so you can make this. Basically, the only thing that is not 1111 is your peppermint extract, depending on how you like it, and then your soap, but not just any soap, remember that. And also too, just adjust as you like, okay, because some people don't like too much stuff in there in the toothpaste. So I'll give you the ingredients in the description list, okay, and then I'll give it the optional, that way you can see. Okay, now we're all set. And because this is not like the one I did before, if you saw that video, you will see it's come to a paste just like this right here. And like I said, I'm going to taste it to see if it's sweet enough. Not sweet enough. Now here's the thing, if it's not sweet enough, ooh, sorry, I'm on a little camera. That's up to you on that. You can add extra honey, okay, or you can add saccharin. Now a lot of companies actually add saccharin into their toothpaste, but a lot of people also opposed to this. So if you are one of those people, then add extra honey into that. And remember, it has to be raw honey, okay? But honey is expensive. This is not, and plus I'm not swallowing it anyway. So I'm going to add a package of saccharin. Now, one package, okay, it's equal 2 teaspoons of sugar. That's the rating on that, okay? So now just mix all that up, and then you get your sweetness right here. But remember, this is optional, okay? You don't have to do it. It's just optional. These two are optional, okay? Those two, they're optional. You don't have to. You can leave it as natural, 100% natural, or if you do this, this is about 80% natural. To add those things in to make this sweet. And now this is what it looks like. And then you just put a glob on your toothbrush and brush. Now, so it's sweet enough for me right now, so I'm good with that. Now you can put, like if you have kids or something, you can put these in. But remember, I have already put my extract in already. And if you like vanilla extract, you can put vanilla extract. I don't like, not too much sometimes, depending on my mood. And then now if you want to prolong this and you want to whiten your teeth, you want a little hydroxide in there. In my case, I'm just going to put just a little bit, just to prolong my tooth from being bad, okay? So I'm going to put in, for this one here, I'm going to put in half a teaspoon. But that's just me. So that's also optional, okay? So those three are optional. Remember, peroxide actually make your teeth white. Can you believe they actually put in hydrogen peroxide in for teeth whitener? Or you can put in, or can use those gel teeth whitener too. You can do that too. You can buy that separately and put them in if you want teeth whitening your teeth. Okay. And this is it. And it tastes really sweet. And that's what it looks like. Okay. And all you have to do is put a glob or put them in here in a bag like this, because that's what I'm going to do after camera, and then just squeeze on top of your toothbrush, and then brush you go. And that's it. That's how quick, easy, and fast it is to make. This would last me about a week. Okay. Well, for this one here, it's going to last me another week. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator, and then I'll take that back out later. Just for next week, so I don't have to do it. But this is what it looks like. Okay. And this is what it looks like right here. That's your toothpaste. And as I stated, after you brush your teeth, you feel like nothing in your mouth. That's when you know it's actually all natural. But if you brush and then try it, okay? After you're done brushing teeth and then brush your teeth with the other stuff later, you will feel the difference on that. That's when you know that other stuff is more dangerous than this. As you know, and as you've seen all of my ingredients, mostly natural. The only thing that is not natural is this one right here, but it's a sweetener. Okay, and also some of these maybe not, and that's why I said about if you can skip this to be 100%, but you can put these in, it'll be 80% natural. So that's why I said I'll leave everything in the description, and then you can follow. Okay. But other than that, that's about it. Ooh, excuse me. It smells really good. And it also tastes awesome in your mouth. And it tastes kind of sweet, like I said, because I want one packages only. Because for this here, the measurement on that is one package equal 2 teaspoons of sugar. You can put half if you like, but this is my formula that I've been using for 2 weeks now. I made this, I liked it so much that I made this. And then I said, oh, why not make a video? So that's why this video exists. Anyway, Other than that, that's about it. Everything looks really good. And I will see you in the next video. Okay?